Hey, lovely people, how we doing out there? I am Joe, and life is all about establish your growth. And if you're not establish your growth, you might want to be one of those guys who's probably going to get left behind, and you don't want to get left behind because it's not cool. It's not cool at all. So just put yourself where the elites are, like myself and other people like myself. I call myself an elite. Why? Because I choose to educate myself, teach myself about things about my own self, now outside of myself, my own self, that I need to know and learn and grow, to be a better person, a better human, and to be a spiritual, superhuman. That's what I call myself. I am a superhuman. Why? Because I teach myself how to be better than who I am. So, if you can teach yourself how to be better than who you already are, then you consider yourself a superhuman. So today I want to talk to you about truly the root of establishing your growth. Establishing your growth is just reteaching yourself, how to do the things that you think you might want to do and want to learn in life. And let me explain a little bit farther. When we raised to be one way and many different ways, because during our upbringing, we're raised by our parents, our grandparents, and teachers and all those, and they've influenced us with their ideas and thoughts and actions and emotions of how we should do things in life. So we pick those things up and we just carry them on our shoulder and we make them a part of our life, and then that's what we use to establish our growth through our most precious years of learning. Should be learning about our spirituality, but that's for a different topic. But anyhow, you get all the information, and then once you've got all that compiled into who you are, that's who you become, that person of all those things that's been given to you. So, and now we've established our growth off of that's who we are because of all the nourishment we got from our younger years. So now here we are, ready to go to college. We get that experience. We out, meet someone. Now we're an adult. All that growth that we've picked up, that's what we've established ourselves to be. We take that and we live a life. Life can be good, life can be not good, but it's going to be a life until we get to a point in life that we have to stop and say, okay, this here is not working. We have to change surface. We have to change direction. We have to shift things a little bit. I'll tell you why we have to shift things a little bit. Because the life that you was living wasn't really your life. It was just a life that was pretend with illusions and ideas and habits of all kind of things that was given to you by other people other than yourself. Parents, yes, that's fine. We're not saying parents are bad, but we're not saying they're great either. One myself, so hey, there it is. But anyhow, now you get that second time around where you learn the things about the life that you live, your ideas, the past, everything that you've ever had. We live those things up. It comes back up until our self-inventory. That time of the year, it's called what is it called? The midlife crisis kind of thing. The midlife crisis is not a midlife crisis. It's a midlife decision of time to make some really difficult choices. A choice of living in the past of the life that was given to us, or creating a life of the past that we have. Now we can create a life of the future for ourselves. That's where that whole midlife crisis thing comes from. It's not about getting a 18-year-old girlfriend or buying a Ferrari or all those crazy, nutty things. It's about sitting down with a piece of paper and an open mind and an open heart, willing to do the most toughest thing in the world and get to know yourself. Establishing growth is getting to know yourself, meaning getting to know you, your traits, your habits, your choices, decisions, anything that you would get to know another person in a relationship. Those are the same qualities and skills that you should be using within yourself to get to know who you are, because that is the only way you're going to get to know the person inside of you. And out of all those things that you've picked up, then once you start getting to know yourself through that way, you're going to know for a fact that all those traits that you had did not belong to you. Because when you realize that your finances is shaky or your choice decision is poorly made, you're going to realize that those choices and habits that you had from that past belong to someone else, and you just adopted them into your life. That's when you're going to know you're going to start establishing your growth. So that's what I mean about establish your growth. Establish your growth is getting to know you, the things about you, the things that you like, the things that you dislike, because it's better for you to know you than a complete stranger to come in and try to get to know you. Because I feel that might be the most embarrassing thing ever, for a stranger to come in and get to know who you are, and you don't know who you are already. So when establishing your growth, and it's not a quick 5-minute thing. It's a process. It's a dedication. It's a commitment. It's a commitment between you and you. And if you cannot make a commitment between you and you, there's no reason, there's no point. That's the most selfish thing ever, for you to go out and try to make a commitment with someone else. Because if you can't commit to yourself, why is it possible, do you possibly think that you can commit to someone else? I think that's nuts. But hey, I'm not always right? But in my mind, I am. So this is part one of Establish Your Growth. I'm going to start this little series up, probably like a couple of videos a week, or maybe one a week or 2 weeks. I don't know. It's just, we're going to do this stuff in the moment when it's right, and wherever I am, we're just going to pop it open, the laptop, open the camera out, and we're just going to have a conversation. But mostly everything is going to be Establish Your Growth, because this is the time, this is the season. Can you smell this in the air? This is the season of growth. Whatever you're seeking is the spiritual awakening is happening. So either you got to be a part of it, or you just watch and see it happen. But why watch when you can just be a part of the beauty? So until the next time, about establishing your growth. Life is all about establishing your growth. Every day you should be doing something to teach, educate, love yourself, treat yourself. It's all about you. It has to be all about you, because if it's not about you, then how are you going to make it about the next person? All right, so until the next time, I love you guys. Establish your growth.